It's an NBA afternoon game here on this DH.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And for the Mavericks, Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Lillard misses. Here's Finney-Smith. Inside. Here's Kleber. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Now here's Lillard. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks it out to McCollum. Good on the triple.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Doncic against Lillard. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. No good from outside. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. McCollum, no good. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
Porzingis with the steal. Now, here's Kleber. He has 6. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lets it go from deep. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3.
With his ability to accelerate, defenders have to be careful against Lillard. It's either give him the 3 or risk the blow by.
The shot by Kleber, wide open. Porzingis kicks to Kleber. There's the triple. The Mavericks rebound. This one for 3. That shot misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Mavericks trail by 3. From deep three-point range, again the miss by the Mavericks.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a small shot.
Dallas shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Melly is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Richardson comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's McCollum. Here's Simons. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against Dallas.
You know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a role out on this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell comes in for Porzingis. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Nicolo Melli. And Portland with a change here, too. Zach Collins checked in for Powell. Kleber, no good.
And Simon's a bit undersized at that two-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Shot to stop the run. And it's Portland with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Mavericks trail by 5. From deep. Rebounded by McCollum.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Cantor throws it down.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly from beyond the arc and then some.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And here's Collins from outside. And no good that time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. And we'll get going. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from being in a big.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, Anthony out there with Collins. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in the point guard. Mavericks trail by 4. Richardson for 3. Brunson kicks to Richardson. Shoots the 3. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Powell with the steal. Beyond the arc. Richardson missing again.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
Took him no time at all on that one. Anthony's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Fires from deep. Anthony can't hit. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. They get it again. Kicks it out to Richardson. Three-pointer. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Mavericks trail by 7.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And a wide-open look for McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target. McCollum's got 6.
This is who McCollum is. Someone who's ready to fire as soon as the ball touches his hands.
The 3 for Doncic. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds in this game. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Melly is checked in for Powell. The three. Portland with a new 14. Pass to Simons. Hollis Jefferson with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Ball's knocked loose.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the wide open shot from Redick gets the three-pointer to fall.
Oh, you can't allow Redick to get that. His three-point shot is downright lethal.
Portland moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And Cancer with the lay-in. Good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Pass to Burke. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Redick. From deep. And Cancer pulls it down. Cancer's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Back to Jones. The three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Marjanovic kicks to Hardaway. Outside, Redick from deep three-point range. Redick can't get that one to fall. And here's Portland. They're on an 11-3 run. Jones for 3. Cans it from downtown. Jones has got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. Dallas again missing.
Playing the revenge card right there. Trying to get those 3 points right back and more.
The offensive rebound. Pass to Simons. And here's Jones. No good with the triple. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by Jones. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Redick for 3. Doesn't go for him. And so that brings the first half to a close. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And here's Doncic from the arc. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
An average shooter from deep. It's important that Doncic continues to work on this part of his game.
Latrey. They grabbed their own miss.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? The 3 for Doncic. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lets it go with the 3. Great D that time from Hardaway.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
It was just a mystery what the defense was doing there. You never want to give him that much space outside the three-point line.
Back to Lillard. Fires the three. Kleba with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 13.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years. A career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. This team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
And here's Covington from the arc. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Hardaway from outside. Porzingis on the foul.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Lillard surveying the D. Covington. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 11. And Hardaway gets it to go.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. Got to keep the pressure on.
McCollum finds Lillard. From deep three-point range, Kleba with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Hardaway for three. Great positioning on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Lillard attacking. Covington passes to Lillard. McCollum up top. He's got 6. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. McCollum's got 8 points.
I think McCollum's mechanics and mindset really come into play in the mid-range game. He's deadly from there.
The three for Doncic. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Doncic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. And a deep three from Lillard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 5-on-3 break. Hardaway for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Covington dishes to Nurkic. Lillard outside. "11 feet away. Here's Nurkic.
And Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. Ennis Cantor is out there with Anthony. Then it's Jones. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Outside, Redick. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ennis Cantor.
And the energy Redick has is what gets him in these calls. I mean, he's difficult to guard sometimes without fouling.
And both free throws good for Redick.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through the post.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Hollis Jefferson passes to Cantor. Back to Hollis Jefferson. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist by Anthony. 6 points for Enes Kanter.
Kanter is a single-minded scorer. Doesn't like to be denied when he's got position, even dealing with a lot of contact.
Now here's Burke. Covered by Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Redick. Off the mark with the three-point shot.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Jones. From outside the arc. Trailblazers keep it alive.
Well, that's made a huge difference in this game, if you ask me. Their offensive rebounding has been sensational.
Brunson finds Redick. There's the three. Takes a three. Dallas again missing. Trailblazers leading by 4. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Redick for 3. Redick can't get that one to fall.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Jones from outside. Kept alive. Kanter kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Brunson against Jones. A three-pointer off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Redick for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Redick's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's just the veteran leadership of Redick. When you need a bucket, he wants to be the one taking the shot.
Thompson with it. Jones covering. It's Redick on the wing. Poked away, and J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Dallas. Richardson comes in for Burke, and Luka Doncic subbed in for J.J. Redick. Nobody near Lillard. Offline with his 3.
With all these three-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's becoming a weight around the neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
Covington finds Lillard. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. It's Powell on the wing. Shoots over Doncic, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's how to make things look easy for a teammate. I mean, you make passes like that one from Lillard, crazy.
Here's Marjanovic. Dallas again missing.
Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside and get the best shot possible. That's the way to make the comeback happen.
Dallas shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Richardson, no luck.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And here's Covington from the arc. No good there. Now the Mavericks moving it up. There's the pass to Doncic. Now Richardson out to Doncic. From downtown, Dallas again missing. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Covington wide open. He fires. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 7. And here's Doncic from the arc. The Mavericks rebound, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
From deep, leases one from 3.
Incredible Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so it's Portland winning this one. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Chris Webb.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles from the air. We're coming to you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And here's Doncic from the arc. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Passes to Morris. Uncovered. He gets that one. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Dallas has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Leonard kicks to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Beverly with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Leonard finds George. On the wing, George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
They get it back. Pass to Finney-Smith. Launches it. The shot will not fall.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
So the wing on the left to the middle. Here's Ibaka. Up and in on the layup.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And here's Doncic from the arc. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Beverly, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Beverly. The deep 3 from George. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
George double teamed. Here's Ibaka. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Hardaway, no good. Clippers leading by 4. Ahead. Out to Morris. Takes the 3. Sinks the triple. Morris has got 5 points so far.
And the one thing about Moore, it doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Dallas also making some changes. Richardson, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
You know, that's not an easy assignment, as Porzingis showed there. He's a lot to handle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Jackson against Brunson. Jackson down low. Basket good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Richardson. He's out there with Jalen Brunson. Doncic out there with Powell. And it's Melli in at the 4. Here's Morris. Offensive rebound. Man gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Melli, covered by Morris. Here's Powell. Pass to Melli. Shoots from the elbow. Kennard with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Jackson passes to Zubac. Kennard for 3. And no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And he lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Zubac kicks to Jackson. Shoots over Doncic. Kennard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Mavericks trail by 9. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Runs in the pass to Powell. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Outside Jackson. The pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Back to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Jackson from long range. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. From the low block and scoring with the play inside is Leonard. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Richardson outside. Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Ibaka, the pass to Mann. Dishes to Leonard. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis comes in for Cauley Stein. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Dwight Powell. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Batum against Kleber. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Leonard finds Batum. Finished off the break. Batum's got his first 2 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnover.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnover. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Leonard with no one around. They get it again. Nobody near George. That three off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Offensive rebound. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Hardaway for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
From deep. And sometimes with George, it doesn't really matter where he's squaring up from. If he's in rhythm, even from distance, you've got to get a hand in his face or he'll drain it.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey. And for the Clippers, the wing tandem of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George inviting history. That's all for now.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Clippers leading by 11. We've got Ibaka. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in a point. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Leonard kicks to George. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. On the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Ibaka. This is DeMorris. Pass to Beverly. Clippers moving the ball around. And here's Leonard from three. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. George finds Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
The dish now to George. Launches a three. Great D that time from Redick.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you got to remember, Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
And it's Beverly missing. Mavericks trail by 14. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. for the three. The shot by George, no good. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The offensive rebound. Outside, Redick. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Boy, the catch-and-shoot shot doesn't get any better than that. Redick on the money. ATM time.
From deep, George, and he's good on the 3-ball. George has got 9.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And here is Doncic. He's got 9. Pass to Kleba. 6 on the shot clock. Redick with the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
You know, that's one of Redick's specialties there. I mean, you knock a shot down against his team, he's looking to come right back at you.
George against Redick. The pass to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. And Ibaka is right there. He has 6.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Doncic with it. Leonard picks him up. Kleba, the pass to Doncic. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Beverly looking around. Doncic with the steal. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Doncic leading the charge. Here's Morris. Finished off the break. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And, you know, Beverly made his name with his defense. I mean, a clever player uses his quick hands to steal the rock. He also is physical and disruptive.
From the arc, another 3 for Dallas.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Back to Beverly. He kicks it to Leonard. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Dallas the other way.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound. He got it done.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Redick with the 3. It's a hand on it. Porzingis on the follow.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instincts.
George against Redick. Feeds it to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead and into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. We've got Jalen Brunson. He's out there with Richardson. Dwight Powell is out there with J.J. Redick. And it's Finney Smith in at the 4. On the wing, Jackson fires from the corner and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
I'll tell you, one thing Jackson has never lacked: confidence. I mean, when he gets a look, Reggie always believes his next shot will be his best one.
Brunson kicks to Richardson. Jackson against Brunson. That one, no good. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Kennard. Powell with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent focus that time from Powell on the defensive end. Saw the opportunity, went for the filch, and got it.
Jackson against Brunson. Passes it to Kennard for three. And it's Finney Smith with the rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kennard with the ball. Out guarded by Reddick. Man passes to Jackson. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac, and Marcus Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Dallas also making some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for J.J. Redick. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Josh Richardson.
You know, guys, KP sometimes is just overwhelming. I mean, when he gets good positioning, he sometimes just forces the defense to foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Zubac is checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Zubac kicks to Kennard. Back to Zubac. Shooting foul. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Marjanovic comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. Not happy with the way this game is going. He said, you're getting used out there on the perimeter. Inside the arc, we're doing some good things, but outside, we're a disaster. Tighten it up. Kevin, we'll see if they can close out on those shooters a little more effectively.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Mavericks trail by 5. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Hardaway passes to Marjanovic. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. 4 on the clock.
And that's a great play on defense there. Force him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
It's good on the putback. Now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, and you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Sinks the three-pointer.
How impressive is Doncic? This guy is incredible at stepping up in big moments.
George against Hardaway. Pass to Morris. To the paint. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. And here they come. Hardaway from outside. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Cauley-Stein kicks to Hardaway. Here's the 3. A new 14 for the Mavericks. Here's Finney Smith. And the 3 off target. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Fast break Dallas. Hardaway with a wide open look. Here's Marjanovic. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Looking to get it going. Morris kicks to Leonard. There's the feed to Beverly. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Hardaway from outside. Stolen by Beverly. Morris right side. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away. No, you got to foul.
I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
And George has learned a lot, and I think continues to evolve as a leader. He relishes the chance to deliver for this team. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Serge Ibaka.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a...
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Payday.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Here are the five for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the three, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Nurkic is out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Covington in at the three slot. Clock at 6. Lillard left side. Leonard with the steal. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Lillard, the pass to Giles. Kicks it out to Lillard. Over Ibaka. Here's Giles. He can't get it to go. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To the middle. Morris passes to Ibaka. George against Nurkic. Leonard with no one around. No good on the three.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And Lillard gets it to go.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Ibaka looking for an opening. Shoots over Nurkic. Ibaka, no luck. And here are the Trailblazers. Here's Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Covington against Leonard. Shoots over Covington. And again, no good by the Clippers.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Great open look there.
Does so much for his team's spacing. Opponents have to respect Covington's deep ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the pass to Giles. Portland moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. 3-on-3. Here's Ibaka looking to end the run. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland leading by 5.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. Still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Hollis-Jefferson passes to Nurkic all alone and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
Shot from the top of the key. The Clippers rebound. George with no one around. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hollis-Jefferson passes to Giles. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And there's George. That's good on the assist from Leonard.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Lillard, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Lillard against Beverley. Just 5 to shoot. Lillard attacking. Clippers trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
There's Hollis Jefferson. That shot off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Portland out in front. They're up by 5. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his future plans.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on,
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Powell is out there with McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Collins. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Kennard. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Kennard's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Jackson against McCollum. To the inside, Collins. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Kennard on the wing. Off target from three-point range. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Cullen passes to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Jackson against McCollum. Pass to Kennard. Dishes it to Batum. That one drops for him. Batum's got his first points of the game. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you play for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Zubac finds Kennard. Free throw line jump shot. And it's Portland with the rebound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And the basket by McCollum. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Jackson passes to Zubac. That one misses. Excellent D from Kanter. Here's Anthony. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Jackson passes to Mann. And here's Kennard. Shoots from 12. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kanter. Harry Giles comes in for Zach Collins. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for C.J. McCollum. And Covington sends it back. Here's Giles. Portland again missing. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. A 12-point game.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Simons surveying the D. And the layup is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now George launches a 3. No good on the shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. We've got 28 seconds left now here in the second. It'll go. The Portland lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Nurkic. Stolen by Beverly. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And you see Kawhi's hustle in transition, always putting himself in position to succeed.
Here's Simons. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of one, they were able to end up. And that.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Ibaka is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunities.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Harry Giles is checked in for Portland. The 3 from George. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Ibaka.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Fires the 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 8. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Ibaka wide open. He fires. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The deep 3 from George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Beverly against Lillard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the wide open shot from Morris. From outside, off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 6. Back to Lillard. Six to shoot. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep three.
Inside. Down low. Outside for George. Fires for three. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first three of the game comes here in the second quarter.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. There's 1:54 left to play in the third. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Leonard. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
To the inside. Here's Giles. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Giles has got his first points in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And the pass to Ibaka. Lets it go with the three. The rebound by Giles. Timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Powell finds Anthony. Here's Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Now here's Powell. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lobs it up for Cantor.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles, trailing here by 8. Kennard, the pass to Mann. Fires from deep. Powell pulls it in. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. McCollum's got 8 points.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they executed.
And so it's Portland with a 10. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the floor for Portland, we've got Robert Covington. Anthony is out there with Giles. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard position. Here's Mann. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Lillard with it. Pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Takes it out to Covington. Portland needs to get off the shot. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard misses. Clippers trail by 8. Morris dishes to Ibaka. Lots of room. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And that's a nice jumper by Ibaka, showing good touch from mid-range.
Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. And Los Angeles guys, shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Kennard for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Giles has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Giles. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And McCollum subbed in for Damian Lillard. Beverly looking around. Passes it to Leonard. Stolen by McCollum. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Kanter. Anthony kicks to Powell. Back to Anthony. Stolen by George. Leonard with the ball. Kanter covering. And good that time. 10 points for Leonard.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. Back to Powell. Here's McCollum. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Kanter. And he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
And really inside the paint is where Kanter thrives. His dominant approach lets him just own that space.
George way outside. Here's Zubac. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Paul George with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Patrick Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris comes in for DeMarcus Cousins.
And those are big points here. If they can do the job on D, this game could get close and hurt.
Beverly against Lillard. To the middle. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Cantor checked in for Portland. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Cantor. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And here's George. He dishes it to Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. Good.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Now Lillard. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Fires from the line. Misses off the left iron. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. It's good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Headshot off.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Leonard looking over the floor. Misses the 3. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting it's an NBA afternoon game here on the DA.
Well, guys,
you certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Cauley Stein. He's out there with Boban Marjanovic. Luka Doncic out there with Porzingis. And it's Melli in at the 2. And for Portland, Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends. And the chemistry CLA Stein has with his guys is evident. He knows when to go for these alley-oops.
Lillard against Doncic. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Nurkic has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Lillard comes with the double team. Here's Porzingis. Here's CLA Stein, and the layup's good off the glass.
Oh, man, the relentless pursuit of the basketball by CLA Stein. Just a tremendous hustler on the offensive glass.
Lillard scanning the floor. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And Doncic, here we go.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Buries the long-range jumper.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
Marjanovic against Powell. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And what a luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. He can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Lillard. A 3 from McCollum. Porzingis with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
CLA Stein's shot is good. CLA Stein's got 6 points.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Powell against Marjanovic. Powell dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Nurkic with the steal. Lillard with it. Out-guarded by Porzingis. McCollum, no good.
No, and that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
Porzingis passes to Melly. Back to Porzingis. 9 feet out. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
McCollum outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. We've got 1:08 left here in the opening quarter. A nice shot by Melly. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lillard. Portland no good that time either. Here are the Mavericks now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And the shot goes down. He's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
It's McCollum on the wing. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Now, you got to respect the intelligence of McCullough, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Pass to Melly. Takes a 3. Powell pulls it in. Here we go, 1-on-1. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his second bucket.
Oh, what body control from McCollum. This guy's just a scorer. He takes on all comers.
Cauley Stein passes to Porzingis. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Jalen Brunson. Maxi Kleber is out there with Powell. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Hardaway in at the 3 spot. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Thompson with it. In the corner, Hardaway with it. It's stolen by Jones. Nice break. Here come the Trailblazers. Here's Simons. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Brunson. The rebound by Simons.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Cantor's shot is off.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Richardson, no luck. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Kleber, no good. Portland leading. And here again, the Trailblazers in transition. Up the court they go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Collins checked in for the Trailblazers. The Mavericks also with the sub. Billy Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Zinkas, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Marjanovic comes in for Hardaway. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Richardson. Here's Brunson, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Over to the wing. Here's Melli. Kept alive. Marjanovic. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Melli. Melli's got 8 points.
You got to love the decision-making from Willie Cauley-Stein. I mean, aware he must keep improving as a passer.
Pass to Cantor. McCollum, left side. Shot clock at 5. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And it's Melly missing. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Here's Brunson after Enes Kanter's basket. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Melly. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. Norman Powell's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
To the paint. Here's Melly. He's guarded by McCollum, and they pick up 2. Melly's got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Lillard outside. The pass to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Melly. He's guarded by McCollum. A second chance effort. Here's Cauley Stein. Porzingis passes to Melly. No one covering. Melly's got 14 points.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that could be a valuable asset from any offense.
Here's Lillard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson. Yusuf Nurkic had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Craig, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Oh, it's great watching Lillard go after steals, showing he can take over possessions all by himself.
Now Doncic. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nurkic with the block. Outside, Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. This one for 3. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one drops. And it's tied up with that one. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Right around a minute and a half played here in the 3rd quarter. And Lillard gets it to go.
Lillard is phenomenal at penetrating to the bucket. His speed, athleticism, difficult to slow down.
Here's Melly. He's guarded by McCollum. And it's Melly missing. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Now, here's Doncic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Nurkic with the steal. Doncic with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Melly passes to Marjanovic. Here's Melly. He's guarded by McCollum. That one goes. Count it. Melly's got 4 points in the quarter.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Here's Lillard. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Lillard's got 10.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Here's Melly. Second chance shot over McCollum. And it's Portland with the rebound. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Melly. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots to score.
And the officials call a traveling violation. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for the Trailblazers. Zach Collins comes in for C.J. McCollum. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here's Cauley Stein. He's got 6. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up. It's his first trip to the line. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Zach Collins. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Simons, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. For the 3. The shot misses.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
Now, here's Cantor. Simons, the pass to Cantor. Here's Simons, and here's Jones. Guarded by Powell. 5 to shoot. Back to Jones. Sinks the triple. Jones has got 7 points.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Richardson outside. Pass to Cauley Stein. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. Portland leading by 3. Simons surveying the D. Hollis-Jefferson in the post. Richardson covering. Here's Jones. Gets it off. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Well, when you were drafted and developed.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Luka Doncic's out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. Here's Cauley Stein. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
He has such a strong presence inside. Cauley Stein can be a hard man to defend in the painted area.
Here's Simons. Kicks it to Powell. Shoots the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor, he's checked in for Anthony. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. And here are the Trailblazers now. The Mavericks making the shot. Lillard with no one around. And he's good on the 3-ball. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Creative at finding ways to just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
Now here's Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Doncic against Jones. Outside, Porzingis. Richardson gets a wide-open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Now, here's Cantor. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Brunson with it. Lillard picks him up. And now, here comes Collins leading the break. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Powell, he's checked in for Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And then for Dallas, Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Luka Doncic. And it's Nicolo Melli in for Richardson.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
And there's no better feeling coming up nails when the stakes are high.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first. Collins checked in for C.J. McCollum. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Mike Powell comes in for Cauley Stein. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. A 2-point game. Passes to Nurkic. He kicks it to Powell. Collins looking around. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Collins.
Can't forget about Covington in these moments. He relishes any chance to knock down big shots.
Here's Melli. He's guarded by Collins. Rebounded by Covington.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. It's late enough in the game for him to recognize that it's a better option.
Mavericks trail by 4. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Trailblazers moving the ball around. There's the triple. Oh, good on that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. 58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Melly. Nurkic with the block.
A defensive anchor. I mean, you got to admire how Nurkic uses his wingspan to turn shots.
Stolen by Brunson. One-on-one fast break. Here's Melly. And the rejection by Collins. Nobody near Nurkic. Here is the open three to cap the break. Nurkic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no letter. You know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he is unable to get the second one. Nurkic with the steal. Covington dishes to Nurkic. Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Melly. His three-pointers off the mark. From deep three-point range. So the Trailblazers win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The sprawling metropolis and the Clippers starting five. Morris is out there with Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the two-guard spot. And for Dallas, they've got Porzingis. Doncic out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Melli in at the three, the small forward. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Kleber. Here's Melli. Shot clock at 6. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. It's tipped. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Latrey. And it's Melli missing. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Doncic against George. Doncic passes to Kleber. Here's Melli. Dallas again missing.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And here's George for 3. It's good.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The 3. Paul George grabs the miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
A new 14 for the Mavericks. Pass to Melli. Leonard with the steal. Inside. Here's Morris. Over to the left wing. Beverley for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Melli. Off target from outside.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Melli. They get it back. From downtown, it's hauled in by George.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And it's Leonard missing. Mavericks trail by 6, and even 3-on-3 break. Here's Melli. A three-pointer is right on target. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Melli. Paul George making his last shot. And it's Melli missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Mavericks trail by 7. 36 seconds left in the first. The pass to Melli. A 3-ball. The Mavericks rebound. From deep. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Clippers leading by 7. And the basket by Jackson.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Finney-Smith. Zubac's defending. Just 4 to shoot. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 7. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So for the Clippers right now, Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the free slot.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Los Angeles leading by 4.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Passes it to Kennard. To the paint. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Jackson against Brunson. To the left wing. Finney-Smith kicks to Brunson. Powell trying to free himself up. Brunson, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Back to Zubac. Powell pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Goes up on the block. In deep. Cauley Stein drops it in. Cauley Stein's got his second basket of the game. Clippers leading by 4. Pass to Kennard. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the wide open shot from Morris. Nice shot from the wing. And it's 8 points for Marcus Morris.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Here's Cauley Stein. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Porzingis is checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Zubac finds Kennard. Back to Zubac. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Powell. Nicolo Melli comes in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Richardson. Here's Melli. The Mavericks rebound. Jacks up a 3. Out to Doncic. Pass to Melli. Takes the 3. Goes up again. From outside the arc, Batum grabs the miss.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. George looking around. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Luka Doncic.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call.
Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Doncic outside. Here's Melly. They grab their own miss. Porzingis passes to Melly. They need this. 41 seconds left here in the second. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
From deep. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Beverly against Doncic. Ibaka for 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. From past the arc. No good on that one. And so it's Los Angeles. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was all about the Clippers as the game got going. They scorched the hardwood with an... And...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Nice game, great performance by Marcus Morris.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Mavericks, Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Doncic, and it's Melly in at the 3 spot.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Fires the 3, and that's a foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Shoots it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
And Beverly kicks to Morris. To the inside. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Morris. Ibaka's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Porzingis High-quality look, and he sinks it. Porzingis has got his first basket.
Really easy to understand why many are high on Porzingis. This guy is a terrific offensive player.
Beverly, the pass to George. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Down low, and Ibaka kicks to Beverly. 5 on the clock. Leonard, that's for 2. No good, shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Kleber with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the pass to George. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 9. The shot by Kleber, wide open. Pass to Finney-Smith. Tries again. The fader.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there.
Watch out now.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
Wants to get it to Morris and does. Leonard with no one around. They get the rebound. Ibaka finds Leonard. Beverly with the ball. Back to George. Launches it. And it's George again missing. And here are the Mavericks now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Drills the three-pointer.
Way downtown. Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
And here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. George passes to Leonard. Morris against Marjanovic. Morris, no good. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. 8-point game. Marjanovic, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. They recover it. Outside, George. Drops in the layup for 2. George has got 8 points.
And George is very capable at knocking down difficult shots. I mean, because of his size and stroke and ball handling and his added strength, he's able to shoot over good defense and knock them down.
No one near Doncic. And what a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And a big-time 3.
And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action after this word. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers, we've got Luke Kennard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Batum. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's man in at the small forward. Here's Batum, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And, you know, Batum certainly has the ability to score inside.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Back to Brunson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Clippers leading by 9. Man passes to Batum. Now Kennard puts up a 3. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Man. Zubac trying to break loose. Pass to Man. Porzingis against Kennard. From deep three-point range. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Mavericks trail by 9. Brunson scanning the floor. The Mavericks keeping it alive. A new 14. Nice shot by Porzingis.
You know, fellas, I like the aggressiveness Porzingis is showing on the glass. I mean, getting good positioning and using that big body when shots go up. That's why he's boarding it well.
Now the pass to Kennard. The 3. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Passes it to Melly. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Zubac kicks to Kennard. Back to Zubac. Clock at 4. Kennard against Richardson.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Melly missing.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Kennard's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 5. There's the 3. And it's Melly missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
That one good for 2. And the Clippers lead by 7.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Here's Melly. Offensive rebound. Out to Doncic. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 9 points here in the second half. Los Angeles leading by 4. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Here's Kennard. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
Lets it go from deep. Pass to Melly, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic comes in for Jalen Brunson. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Richardson. For the Clippers, Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. To the middle. Here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And it's Melly missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka for 3. The rebound by Marjanovic. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. A 3 ball. Morris with the rebound. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Here's Melly. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. So the Clippers with the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, thank you, David, great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Ethan McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ibaka, and it's George in at the 2. Offensive rebound. And so Beverley will bring it up for Los Angeles. George with the bucket.
Well, Kawhi Leonard's passing skills have developed over the years, and if you give him that much attention, he'll find his teammates.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. And a wide open look for McCollum. The three-pointer, no good. One-on-one here. Oh, Moore is in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And finished off by Nurkic.
We are talking about length and activity of Mr. Robert Covington. You want to know why coaches love his defensive presence? It's right there for you.
Powell against Leonard. Dishes it to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Leonard. Connects from three-point range.
Well, incredible improvement in Kawhi Leonard's jumper since he came into the league. Give credit to the time spent in San Antonio.
Lillard against Beverley. Fires from deep. And it's Lillard missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Back to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Rebounded by Covington.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm. You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And, Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
And it's Lillard missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And that one's good. Beverley.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lillard surveying the D. Pass to Covington. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
And we've seen Lillard hit that shot before. He has no fear when it comes to the deep 3.
Beverley the pass to Ibaka. Leonard kicks to Ibaka. Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. That puts them in the lead. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Leonard the pass to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Lillard fires away from way outside. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And here's the break. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Covington finds Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Stolen by Zubac. Here's Kennard. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The pass to Collins. Over Batum. Shot by Collins, no good. Here's Mann. Pass to Kennard. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Two on the clock. And again, the Clippers good for two.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Clippers ahead, up 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Collins. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. Clock is at 3. Kennard. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Passes to Kanter. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Kanter's got his first bucket in this one. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Portland trailing here. No good that time. Great D that time from Batum. And George.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And Collins gets double teamed. McCollum outside. He kicks it to Carmelo. Kennard against McCollum. Feeds to Kanter. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Batum. Pass to Mann. Now George. Covered by Anthony. Kennard against McCollum. Another shot. Zubac the pass to Batum. George looking around. Off target with his 3. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 4. Collins finds Anthony. Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Anthony. Here's Kanter. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
For the Trailblazers, Jones comes in for Collins. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for McCollum. Morris with the ball. Kanter covering. And it's blocked.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Simons. Puts it up. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Beverly the pass to Leonard. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
And Doris, with Rondé Hollis Jefferson, it's more than just stats. The guy is just so active when he's on the floor.
That's right, Greg. It's the hustle and the movement he plays with that are really the strengths. Only 6'6", but it feels like he can play above that size. Great energy guy to bring off the bench, and if you need him because of injuries or fill-in spots, he can start and be productive.
And the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Morris against Jones. Fires for three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Simons. For three. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the pass to Beverly. Here's Leonard. No good off the back of the rim. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And that's it. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
We've got Patrick Beverly. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka, and it's George in at the two-guard spot. That's the group starting the second half. It's Ron Lue.
Consistent shooter from outside the arc. Paul George is terrific at finding space when he needs to get a shot off.
Nurkic, the offensive rebound. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Leonard. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Listen, Kawhi Leonard has built his game brick by brick. You want him to score on the interior? No problem.
Lillard outside. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And a deep three from Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Jones, no one around him. No good from outside.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
With his first shot attempt. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Morris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers. For Portland, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. And a deep three from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverly to get in transition.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. There's the dish to Morris. And Covington sends it back.
This guy is such a lengthy wing defender. Robert Covington doing work defensively.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Kennard for three. Rebound by Nurkic.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And that one is good from Zubac. And the Clippers lead by 13. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lillard from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Right side Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Jackson against Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Offensive rebound. Zubac kicks to Kennard. The three. Powell pulls it in.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
And here's Kennard. He has 6. Lillard way out. Oh, he got it to go!
Wow, how about that?
That's a miracle. Are you kidding?
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Anthony. He's out there with Norman Powell. Collins is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. The 3 from George. He doesn't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Lillard from outside. Paul George grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 11. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. Leonard's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Clippers. Lillard outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lillard's got 20 points.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. Outside, George. And then George with the jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Nobody near Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. George against Powell. George passes to Beverly. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. That shot is off. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. A 12-point game. From the arc, knocks down the 3-ball. Lillard's got 17 now, just in the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
McCollum against George. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Lillard fires away from way outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 5th assist in this one. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. From deep, George. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Lillard outside. From deep, 3-point range. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Beverly, the pass to Morris. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
My goodness. Guys, you talk about embracing the moment, burying a key shot. Go ahead, Mr. Morris. We see you doing work.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The Clippers grab the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points. And that one's good. Beverly.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Pass to Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. And that one's on target from the wing. Lillard's got 31 points.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Back to George. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it goes down 2 points.
There's a rhythm with which Paul George plays the game of basketball. That pace is so important.
Lillard against Beverly. Fires the 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. So, for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Batum comes in for Morris. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Leonard looking over the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 10-point Clipper lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Hits it from 3-point range.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Outside, George. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Probably. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
you.